Hi, my name is Haley Duran, and I will be giving a speech on the Gettysburg Address. The Gettysburg Address was given on November 19, in 1863, at Soldiers National Cemetery in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. This cemetery was a burial ground for around 7,500 soldiers. This speech was given by President Abraham Lincoln during the American Civil War in these words: 407 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place to those who gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But, in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hollow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it, far above our poor power to add or detract. It is for us, the living, rather, to be here, dedicated to the unfinished work which they who fought here had thus so far nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here, dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. The first sentence means that 87 years ago, people came to this land declaring that it was a place of freedom where no one is judged upon their race or humanity. The last paragraph describes how hard these soldiers worked. The sentence, "The world will little know, nor long remember what we say here, but can never forget what they did here," means that, sure, some will forget everything said in this speech, but what they can't forget is what these soldiers did for us here. The ending of the last sentence means that these soldiers died for us here, but not in misery. This speech is clearly very important to American history due to the fact that it's known as one of the best and most well-written speeches in the U.S. Other reasons why it's so important are because of its short length, simple structure, yet great impact. This speech helped Americans realize that the U.S. wasn't just a bunch of separate states, but instead one whole unified nation. President Abraham Lincoln's Gettysburg Address gave an overall thought of peace and good nature to the end of the Civil War. Thank you.